What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. XRP is the center of Ripple's ecosystem. Of everything Ripple has planned, XRP is the main driver of everything, let's say. I'm not saying that it's 100% in the front, let's say, of everything, right? If something's being done, that's being done, but hidden behind the scenes, XRP is a part of, right? Whether it's RLUSD, whether it's partnering with central banks, whether it's partnering with financial institutions or institutions in general, or whatever the case may be, XRP is the center of that. It's not like what we've seen with, like, let's say Shiba Inu, right? And I know Shiba Inu is a meme coin versus utility coin. I know. What was trying to be created in there was the center of it was supposed to be Shiba Inu. Everything else that benefited off of it, would benefit off of Shiba Inu, and then it would bring more driving, forces and more volume and all of that stuff back to this position. It's trying to do what an actual utility coin would do. XRP is that. In my opinion, and I'm going to say in my opinion, right? It's not 100% fact. In my opinion, XRP is a multi-trillion-dollar asset. It's a multi-trillion-dollar project. It will be worth more than a lot of people think. Not than the XRP community, because our standards are really high and we would expect so much more. However, in reality, when you look at somebody else's opinion, when they say it's going to be worth zero, and the extreme where it's going to be worth $100,000, you meet somewhere in the middle. Either way, it's still going to be worth multi-trillion dollars. So I want to talk about that within this video. I want to look at the position. I want to give you my opinion. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. It's my opinion. It is not fact. We do not know exactly what's going to happen. We are banking on these things to happen, because crypto will be a bigger part of the new world, right? It's not saying that anything is really changing. It's just there's always things and processes that are changing. So if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out my link down below for Fortisx, please do so. The link will be in the description. So I've been working with Fortisx for about 6 months now, and right now they're one of my main partners. The difference between this partnership and anything else that I've promoted is I'm not just promoting Fortisx, I'm also utilizing it. I gain XRP every single day that I have my XRP in Fortisx. So from personal experience, I've been able to use it, withdraw without any issues, and gain the 19-20% APY that I can gain right now. It is a variable APY, but you can gain it at the moment. I also hear directly through my audience that they've been using Fortisx and they've been gaining with Fortisx, which is always a great thing to hear, that people are making extra money on top of what they already make or what they already have. During my time working with Fortisx, I've been able to see them grow, right? They're now expanding into Canada. And they have the US, they have UK, they have Canada, and they're continuing to grow from here. Transparency is another thing that Fortisx is actually working hard on, right? Seeing their verification through Cyberscope, taking steps to being more transparent, accountable, secure, and just expanding while they're doing that. So after using the platform for about 6 months, I can say that I'm happy with the results. I'm gaining with it. I can withdraw anytime that I want to. You have the transparency that's out there. You have the expansion. You have everything that you really want to see within a company. So why not? So if you want to check out Fortisx, check it out for yourself. The link will be in the description. You'll be able to look at all the information, get information from them, as well as see the different APYs that they are offering. So check it out in the description as well as in the comment section. And let's get back to the video. Thank you, Fortisx, for sponsoring this video. But let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about. XRP. First, XRP stands at a really, really good increase over the day, right? When we look at CoinMarketCap, you can see XRP is kind of leading the way in the form of gains, right? It's up by 17% at $1.40. More recently, this was just at $1, like less than 2 days ago. It was at $1. If we look at the past week, it is up by 40%. it was just at 99.9 cents, 99.97 cents, looking like a stable coin for a number of days. It is at an $88 billion market cap with $10.41 billion worth of volume. We are in the tens of billions of dollars, not just at these single digit billions, tens of billions of dollars worth of volume, not just the market cap. You got to understand that $10 billion in the last 24 hours went into XRP. $10 billion. That's phenomenal. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, whoa, hold up, that didn't know that. Like, that's a lot of money to go into it in one day. That's crazy. You're also seeing an 11.86% volume to market cap ratio. You're looking at 550,000 holders, 2 million people that have this on watch list, a lot of people that see it, a lot of people that are, visualizing what could be the future with that. 99.98 billion in total supply, and then the 62, almost 63 billion in the circulating supply. Now, to understand how this will be worth multiple trillions of dollars, you need to kind of understand the different pieces that really lead it into there, right? When you think something could be a massive company, right? Something could be a massive company because it appeals to a bunch of different customers, right? It has maybe a bunch of different partnerships that already have a lot of money that's flowing through it. We're not talking about utilizing or buying a product like chapstick or something, or buying a mouse or a water bottle. We're not talking about a product there. We're talking about the money that's purchasing the product. We're talking about the flow of a currency that makes things a lot better. The whole fight for crypto in the beginning times, when you would argue, what is crypto used for? You have to understand the banking system. Our current banking system, if you take a dollar, you go and buy something, right? A physical dollar, that's easily exchangeable from one person to another. But then if I then take that money and put it into a bank account and want to buy a water bottle that's $1, for me, it looks like it's instant. And for them, it looks like it's instant, right? I sent the dollar, they received the dollar. However, on the back end, it takes multiple days to be able to send that dollar from one bank to the next, from one account to the next, unless it's in the same bank. Then you can digitally, send that pretty fast, and it can be pretty quick. But still not quick enough. Everybody wants it to happen right now. If I send you something, I want you to have it and know that you have it. If you give me a product, you want to know that you're going to receive that money, right? That's how that goes. With XRP, it can happen in seconds. Literally refresh your screen, and then all of a sudden, you now have your XRP, right? That you wanted. That's what we were looking for with cryptocurrency. So with Bitcoin, it was a matter of minutes, right? To an hour or something like that. It wouldn't be as much as sending a digital dollar, which could be, 3 to 5 business days. It might be minutes to an hour, right? For XRP, it's seconds. So what needs to be near instant is basically instant, right? Um, and that's what we wanted through that process. So partnering with different businesses, that kind of leads you into that. Ripple has forged partnerships with over 300 banks and financial institutions across 45 to 55 countries and 6 continents. This is what we wanted to see, right? Major financial institutions include global giants like Santander, SBI Holdings, Standard Chartered, and MasterCard. Central banks, right? Technology and fintech integration collaborates with infrastructure providers like DXC Technology, right, and others for cross-border payments, tokenization, and stablecoin ROUSD, which also would have an impact on XRP. Usage distinction. While over 300 entities utilize Ripple's enterprise solutions, such as Ripple Payments and RippleNet Messaging, a smaller subset averages or leverages on-demand liquidity, utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. So again, Ripple has all these partnerships, have all of these bigger pieces that could then lead to XRP being heavily used because that is the better option. We've also seen before that it has been said that XRP is the center of what Ripple is doing. XRP serves as the native digital asset as the XRP ledger, functioning as a bridge currency and liquidity mechanism for cross-border payments. However, the broader financial infrastructure built by Ripple also incorporates other assets like RLUSD stablecoin to manage enterprise transactions. Core role for XRP, bridge asset, converts different fiat currencies during international money transfers, network fees, pays for transaction costs on decentralized ledger, liquidity source, powers fast settlements without needing traditional pre-funded accounts, right? So the point is, XRP can be heavily used as the center of what Ripple has to offer. They created XRP. They won't let the XRP fail and XRP not be used because it makes sense, right? It's the starting point, it's the ending point. They are fighting for that because it's worth a lot more. It will be worth a lot more. XRP will be worth trillions. It will be. And the people that are fighting it and saying, no, it's not going to be worth anything, I'm not going to be a part of this, or I don't know, I'm not going to invest into it. What does it hurt? If it's not worth trillions and it's worth $500 billion or $200 billion again, does that hurt you where it is now at $100 billion market cap or $88 billion market cap? No, it doesn't. Did it hurt you before when it was at $1? No, it definitely wouldn't. So you're gaining so much more. In my opinion, it will be worth multiple trillions of dollars. It will be worth more than Bitcoin. It will be more usable than Bitcoin. And we're not talking about just a stable coin. We're talking about something that can fight the inflation that we've seen with the US dollar. Yes, it won't completely go away. The US dollar won't completely go away. It won't replace fiat currency. But what it will do is add another layer to that. If majority of people decide to then believe and use cryptocurrency over fiat currency, we then see the change in that inflation, right? We don't have the extra printing of money. We still have the US dollar that's printing money and that gets devalued. However, XRP doesn't lose value, it increases. It has a deflationary aspect to it. It's not going to be something that gets massively printed or minted, right? They have a set amount and that is it. There's no more, right? So let me know what you think about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you want to check out my link for Fortisx, please do so. I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.